Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm Jaquan,
I'm Jasmine.
and welcome to the Film Spill.
So today, guys, we're going to be reviewing The Mitchells versus the Machines. This is a comedy adventure movie. And disclaimer, if you have not seen this movie and you want to go see it, go ahead and watch it and then come back to this video. So let me read the summary. Young Katie Mitchell embarks on a road trip with her proud parents, her younger brother, and her beloved dog to start her first year at film school. But their plans to bond as a family soon get interrupted when the world's electronic devices come to life to stage an uprising. With help from two friendly robots, the Mitchells must now come together to save one another and the planet from the new technological revolution.
Yeah, so let's get into my rating first. So I gave this film a 3 out of 5. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a nice film, and it was one of those animations that I wouldn't mind watching it again. So let's get into my pros. So my first pro is I like the plot. I think that it did the story very well. I thought it was dope. It was very relatable. It was basically like, what if the only family that could save the world was as dysfunctional as yours? Like something that you have to kind of like, it's something, like I said, it's very very relatable. Dope. The next pro that I have was I like how Katie was like this content creator. Me just doing music and being in the media world. I thought that was really dope. And also how she was trying to pursue her dreams as a filmmaker. So I related to that a lot as well. Just being able to say I'm someone who had to go to a different state to pursue a career in music. I definitely saw myself in her a lot. And also, my next pro, I like how her dad, me being a dad, was trying to bond with her, which they ultimately end up doing towards the end. But I thought that was interesting. Like, I connected with both of them, the child and the actual dad by me being a father. So I definitely thought that was interesting. I like how, even though it's a movie, it's basically something we've spoken about. Like, what if all technology just turns on us and take over? So it was something, once again, very relatable. That was interesting. My last pro is actually, it's a good movie to watch with the family. Definitely a film that I would watch with the children. And it was interesting. My first con, even though it was one of those films that, like I just said, this may sound a little contradictory as far as films that we watched before, that also kind of put it in the con category. It's a story that I've seen a lot as far as like technology taking over. I've seen that multiple times. So that was kind of one of my only cons. And other than that, the animation style sometimes was all over the place. It was, to me, I feel like it was kind of trying to, and I've seen this in reviews as well, as far as it's trying to look like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, as far as with the animation style kind of like being very comic booky, 2D, 3D-ish a little bit. I was seeing that, and I believe, and I'm pretty sure Sony created this, so Sony also created Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, so I can see how they were still off that high and kind of basically making this film actually do kind of some of the same, or look the kind of the some of the same way, and that kind of threw it off a little bit. But other than that, I would definitely recommend people watching it. It really wasn't that many cons.
Okay, I agree with him. I give it a 3 out of 5 as well. I really like the animation. I don't know all that stuff he was saying, but I really liked the animation. I like that it's a kid-friendly movie. As he said, we actually watched it with our kids, and since we've watched it, they've watched it multiple times on their own. So it's a kid-friendly movie, and like he said, it was realistic because of the dysfunctional family. And the way it started out was the daughter Katie, like he said, she was an aspiring filmmaker who was recently accepted into film school in California. She had a strained relationship with her dad. So what he decided to do was cancel her flight and do a cross-country road trip to her college as one last bonding trip. But as he was saying before, a lot of stuff went wrong. Robots basically were trying to capture all the humans worldwide and launch them into space. So they go through a bunch of stuff trying to avoid being captured. A lot of stuff happens. They end up getting captured. But at the end of the movie, the family bands together to fight the rest of the robots. And Katie is the one who destroys the main robot, Pal, by dropping her into a glass of water. And she freed all the humans and disabled all the robots. So, like he said, it was overall a pretty good movie. I really like kid-friendly movies that my kids can watch as well. I like, little animated movies like that. But yeah, I give it a 3.
Yeah, so just like always, you guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you guys. Have a good one.